Okay, last couple questions of chapter 2. As I mentioned, 7, 8, and 9 are conceptual questions, as is question 5. So question number 9, or number 10, corresponds to chapter 2, data set 4. You can download this. It is available to you. It is a little trickier than the others because they're asking you to get the average attitude by group number or allocation. This is, in other terms, called splitting a file. And it's not difficult to do, it's just an extra step. And you will do it often in SPSS because you may have different groups and you want to know specific things about them. So the way to do that is to go to Data, you split the file. You have some options here. We don't want to analyze our cases. We don't want to compare the cases. We want to organize the output by groups. And the group that we want to base that on is group. So you just hit OK, and nothing's going to happen. It's just telling the computer that when they actually give you the measures of central tendency, they're going to break this out by group 1, 2, and 3. So let's do that. Analyze, or descriptives, frequencies. Attitude is already selected. You can look at your stats. The question is only asking about the mean, so that's the only one I have selected. Hit continue and then OK. And this is what you're going to see. Group 1, Group 2, and Group 3. And it tells you that there are 8 observations in Group 1, and here is their mean. 9 and 2, and here is their mean, and so on and so forth. And this way you are able to break the results out by the groups. So let's move on to our last one, question 11. Question 11 can be answered in a couple of different ways. You have 10 children, and they're split into groups 1 and 2. And you can sort of eyeball this and see if, let's imagine this is studying. They study a little, they study somewhat, they study a lot. You can tell which one they do the most. Because group 1 and group 2 are nominal variables, that is their names, they're not numerical, SPSS cannot give you a median and a mode, or a median and a mean on these. It can only give you the mode. So if you go to Analyze, Descriptives, Frequencies, you select the variables, stats, and you only choose the mode. Hit OK, and your output is going to tell you quite clearly which group studies more. Another way to do this is to turn this into numbers. So you can decide that a lot of studying is 30 hours and a little bit is 5 hours. I did the first two for you. If you want to transform these into numericals, then you can actually get the median and the mode. But that's an extra step, and if you wanted to give it a try, then go for it. That's the end of chapter 2. I'll be working on 3, 4, and 5 just as soon as I can. Thanks a bunch.